What up? What up? Welcome to this video. Now, in this video, I want to showcase a beat that I made. I actually just started a few minutes ago, but I was inspired. Of course, I'm using this beast, and this time I used a loop from the beast, and I used the drums. So let me first of all, now, what's crazy again is, I'm being honest when I say this, but it's crazy how, first of all, I'm using the beast. I'm using one product to make all of these beat making videos. That's what's crazy. Outside of that, you know, I'm able to take little parts of different things to basically create something. Because, again, like, you hear me talk about this all the time, but you don't want to be a producer that makes beats that always sounds like everybody else. You gotta make something that stands out. You gotta make something that sounds like you. Something that's you that can't nobody else do. And not even that nobody else can't do it, but it has to come from your brain. And so this particular track, that's why I like using this beast kit, because I like to take little small parts that otherwise somebody else will be like, I can't do nothing with that. And I take that little small part and flip it and create something totally different. So this small part, let me play the original loop for you first. I'm going to play the original loop. Well, actually, I think that's the original. Now, the crazy thing about that is I'm not using that pattern at all. Now, you can look over here at the loop. You see that there's a full track, right, that I could have took. There's a piano that I could have took. I chose to just take this. And again, it's 138 tempo. That's what's crazy, right? And as you can see, I'm still at 164. So I think I created another video where I was at 164. But I'm still at 164. And so what I did was I took a very small piece of this and just almost made it like it was a bass line. Right? Simple. Because everything is spread out throughout my keyboard, I could just, right? I could just hold it. I don't have to move it. I could just hold it. Now I could have, right? So because I did that, I was able to create something. Now let me let you hear the drums. Now another thing that stands out about this track to me is the drum sounds. I mean, it's the drum sounds. Like, listen to this kick. Listen to how thick that snare is. Right? I mean, right there I just got inspired, right? Because it's the sounds. So let me start again with this, what I came up with. And then I kind of sequenced it out. I kind of made like an intro. Well, not an intro, but, I just kind of broke the beat down a little bit to see how I would sequence it if, I was actually sequencing this track. And so now I actually went over my rule because I added more instruments than I normally add. I usually try to stick with 3, but this one I actually, I put 5 in there. I'm not even gonna lie, I put 5. So let's see. All right, simple, right? Now let me play for you what I created behind there. That's the very first instrument that I recorded. Before I recorded drums, before I recorded anything else, this is the very first instrument that I recorded, right? And it's like, I asked myself, how did everything come from this, right? But it's because I was inspired. So let me play what I did. so I was able to create it, and then again, I mean, I think it's a pretty cool track. You know, I mean, I would come and I would, you know, fix it up and figure out what else I would do with it, but it came out cool considering the fact that this was the first recorded instrument. The very first recorded instrument. Now let's hear what that instrument does again, just so you can see, like I totally flipped this. And you can do the same thing, right? Because this is the original recording. So how is it even possible that I was able to, right, record something? I mean, how is it even possible, right? That I was able to record this using just that very, very small part of this loop. So now I can build around that. You know what I'm saying? Now I can kind of sequence the whole track out, kind of put everything where I want it to be, and now I got a full track. You know, and then now I can move on to the next one. You know, we want to keep making beats simple, but in order to do that, you got to eliminate beat block. And in order to eliminate beat block, you got to stay inspired. And in order to stay inspired, you need stuff that keeps feeding you. You know, it's like a hungry dog. You know, you keep giving a dog bones, he gonna keep eating it. That's how us producers are. Not calling any of us dogs, but if we keep getting sounds and we keep getting stuff that inspires us to do new things, just imagine the potential of the music that we gonna keep being able to create. So this your big homie Kev signing off. Click below if you want to get your hands on that beast. You already know what it is. Big homie Kev signing off. Peace.